Hi, I'm Ivan Curtin. I'm one of the directors here at We Love Parquet, a Sydney-based parquetry flooring company. We specialise in the installation, sanding and staining of many types of hardwood timber floors. I have a speciality in floor staining, and I'm a qualified French polisher, floor installer, and I've been a member of the ATFA here in Sydney for over 10 years. Today I wanted to talk to you about things to consider and factors that go into making a decision about staining your floor white. Now, if you're considering having a white floor installed or staining your existing floor white, there's a few things to consider. One of the first things would be, if you're staining your floor white, you need to think about how opaque you actually want the stain to be. Stains are designed to be what we call semi-transparent. That means that while we're staining changing the colour of the wood, some of the wood colour is actually still able to be seen through, and that comes through as the figure of the grain can be seen still through the stain, and some of the base colour of the wood will actually still come through. Now that's what we call sort of transparency, semi-transparent. And there's another type of white that you could do, which would be more like a paint. So as you go from your stains, which are meant to be semi-transparent, going up the layers, layering it up until it becomes pigmented. By pigmented, it means really is that there's a paint, a full paint on your floor which is white, which means you're not going to see the grain anymore. You might see the long lines of the boards, but you're not going to see the grain anymore, and it's actually a white painted floor. So you need to decide what you actually want. And the way that we do that as contractors is we will do sample patches for you. And I just wanted to tell you a couple of the little tricks that I've got, and what I offer to my clients is this product here. It's called Boner. Sorry about that. Boner dryfast stains. Now these are an oil modified stain that is, again, it's a semi-transparent stain, sits on the surface of the wood. And what these types of stains are designed to do is actually penetrate into the grain and then dry. So they're not completely opaque. They're not going to obscure the grain. They're actually going to enhance the grain. But with that being said, they're not really going to get your floor too white. It's going to be stained white. So the base color will still come through, and to understand the effect that's happening, I'm going to have to show you how it actually works. So I've got a rag here. I'm going to put a bit of stain here. So that's what it looks like. Now, when we stain wood or floors, actually put it on in a circular motion like this. And as you can see, that is starting to get a little bit white. But you can see that clearly that what the stain's doing is it's actually going into those grain cells. Now we can talk about what grain cells are later, but effectively they are the way that the tree transports moisture from the roots up to the leaves, and that's what we see as grain cells. But you can see parts of the wood, these harder parts, they're not porous, so they're not actually accepting any of the stain. So that's pretty much the effect that you're going to get with a direct stain. That's sort of like the amount of pigmentation you're going to get with a direct stain system. Now we have another product available to us. It's also a Boner product. This is a sealer. So what this does is we apply this with a brush and roller to your floor, and we can layer it up. We can actually put 1, 2, 3 layers of this material, and it is actually a pigmented emulsion, water-based emulsion that you can apply using brush and roller, and layering this pigmented layer, waterborne layer onto your floor, and by that we're actually developing. And what's happening when we do that is that we're effectively putting a white cellophane, if you could imagine white cellophane, we're applying layers of white cellophane to your floor. So I hope that's explained a little bit today about some of the factors that would go into changing your floor colour to white. And I hope that's been helpful to you. All the best, thank you, and we'll see you again next time.